Yes, my Between the Liners, welcome back to the show. You already know who I'm with. If you don't know, where the hell have you been? This is the Between the Lines podcast. Today, we're having a quick chat about player power and Cristiano Ronaldo. You lot have already seen the news. And I haven't spoke to Dom and Tunje about what's happened regarding the Ronaldo situation. Not directly, at least. Might have seen a couple opinions in the group. But I wanted to get their thoughts, especially because they're Arsenal fans. I'm a United fan, obviously. I want to know what they thought about the Ronaldo situation and the Ten Hag situation. If you don't know already and you've been living under a rock, Ronaldo refused to come on as a sub in the game against Spurs. United were completely dominating Spurs. There wasn't really any need for Ronaldo to come on. And he's refused to come on as a substitute. He's left before the game's ended. He's walked off, which is pretty, I'm sure, disappointing for his teammates, disappointed the manager. After that, Ten Hag's come out in the press and said Ronaldo refused to come on as a sub. He's now being kicked out of the Chelsea squad for the game against Chelsea, which is coming out this weekend. Sorry, obviously we don't know the result for that yet, but Ronaldo's not going to be in the squad for that. He's training, apparently, rumours saying with the under-21s, or at least by himself. What do you, man, think about how Ten Hag's dealt with the situation and whether Ronaldo's in the right or wrong? And similarly, you might refer back to Arteta and Aubameyang and Ozil situations. And also, more broadly, I think in like the last 10 years, there was kind of a period or a phase in Premier League where we kind of thought like player power is on the rise. And is that coming to an end, a quick end, actually, surprisingly?
Yeah, surprisingly. I feel like now people are following the vein of, well,
disciplinarian. Yeah.
Fergie would have never had any of that.
Never, bro.
Never had any of it.
Yeah.
Wenger was a little bit soft, but even he put his foot down when he needed to. Those were the last times that we could really think like, oh, yeah, players can't get away with it. Yeah.
Even when Wenger came in, didn't Arsenal have like a massive drinking culture?
Yeah.
Kicked out Adams, kicked out Lee Dixon, or like phased them out.
Phased them off,
Phased them out. Changed the culture of the club.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, I mean, I feel as if it's still player power is always going to be there.
Of course.
I mean, these are the people like you put out onto the pitch, and if they decide to down tools, like we've seen them down tools, Chelsea, Mourinho, we've seen people down tools, players down tools, just don't like the manager. I personally think Aston Villa did that. The players that they did that again. Gerrard should have never been managing there, though. Don't get me wrong. He came too quick
for him. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel as if you really got to stamp out on it. I think Ten Hag's done the right thing.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah, I think he's done the right thing.
Tunje, you think he's done the right thing?
Yeah, because no one's bigger than the football club.
I was going to ask you, actually. I was going to ask you. Everyone always says no player is bigger than the team, yeah? In this instance, is Ronaldo almost bigger than a team?
I'm
not just specifically United, but
I'm not
a
gonna
football
lie to
team.
you.
No?
Not for me, no.
For what he's done for the game?
I'm not going to lie to you. For a lot of the casuals and a lot of the people that aren't like
United fans?
Yeah, United fans, or we look into the game like we do. Ronaldo's bigger than many teams. You know, like we understand the passion, the fans, the culture, how they've gone. But Ronaldo, even if you just look on Instagram, he's got how many more followers and this and that. You know, than actual
more followers than anyone in the world.
Than actual clubs.
Teams as well.
So people would be able to say in this day and age, he's bigger than the club. Literally, like he's bigger. He brings in this much money as just one person, not as a whole entity.
Maybe more of a following than any team.
But
which is a madness.
It's fucking crazy.
That's player power.
That's player power. That's why I think in his head, no, he's always been a little bit like that. Though.
But it's naive to be like that because you can't look at things commercially. If you do, then it's going to impact your club. In terms of performances on the pitch, you're going to have egos. You're going to have splits in the dressing room. I don't know if it's like that, but it looks like it from a neutral from the outside. That the dressing room doesn't seem to be quite together. And I just think United need to let him go in the next transfer window. They need to show his boss. They pay him. He's the employee.
Yep.
Therefore, he has no right to act like a spoilt child, like I think he has done. Like, he's a legend, best player in the world, absolutely. He'll do bits for Portugal as well in the World Cup, I'm sure. But how he's behaved since he's been at United is just wrong in all forms. There's been similar trends, I think. I don't know at Juventus, but I know at Real Madrid there were similar trends of him
being a bit
like there's, you know, his ego is too big, I think.
Goes without saying his ego, isn't it? Yeah, he's petulant and stuff, like only cares about himself really most of the time. Playing devil's advocate a bit, and I think some United fans, or maybe not even United fans, a lot of CR7 fans, like you were saying about his following, he's got a massive following.
He's following
you see it online all the time.
Yeah, it's nuts.
A lot of CR7 fans, at least, are saying that he's been disrespected by Ten Hag not bringing him on earlier or not starting him. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
I mean, it's kind of ridiculous to say. It's like when Kepa didn't want to come off the pitch. Like the manager, that was funny.
Who's manager? Sorry.
Yeah.
Cup final or something.
Yeah. He was like, no, I'm not coming off the pitch.
The guy went on a mad one, man.
Yo, like at the end of the day, as Tunich said, these are the people paying your wages. Yeah. This is who they said is managing the team. Just go. Like, you didn't even have to do anything. Well, like 2-3 minutes left.
Man United made you who you are. Like, you have no right to treat them. Like, you've been you have to treat them with respect, you know.
But don't you think, like, playing devil's advocate again? Because I agree with you, man. But Man United made him who he is. Fair enough. But he's more than repaid that, especially in his previous stint at United.
Previous stint, maybe.
Don't you think?
No, because I think had he been a team player, he could have been very influential. He could have been captain. I think when he first came. I was like, when he came, when Varane came, I thought United had a chance to win the Premier League title.
Yeah, of course.
And maybe he should have played a big part of that, not just on the pitch. Yeah, he scored a lot of goals, but off the pitch as well, he should have maybe been a better leader, I guess, in the changing room. You know, it's not just about shouting at players sometimes, but it's about leading by example.
100%.
He probably trains hard, he works hard, don't get me wrong, but in terms of how a footballer should behave as a teammate, as a team, rather than just himself, he could have played a big part of that, and United could have benefited from that, but it's not quite turned out that way.
Don't you think he's gone completely the wrong way of getting back into the team? Like, he's made it worse for himself.
I don't think it. Now, deep down, I'm thinking, does he actually want to play?
I don't know if he's trying to force it off. I feel like
this might have been the final thing for him to say.
Surely he always wants to play.
Yeah, he always wants to play, but I think he senses that Ten Hag doesn't.
Okay, yeah.
He doesn't
he's
really.
Given up.
He's given
up.
To get on his side, and now he's just trying to force himself out.
You say that, but he started against Newcastle. He literally started the last Premier League game.
This is true.
But Rashford was just coming back from injury, so that's why.
This is true.
So I think Ronaldo's issue is when everyone's fit, he's not starting.
He's not starting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think why he should assume that he should.
Yeah, but you know why he can say he should? Because last season he was our best player. He literally won our player of the season. So that's why, in terms of what he's thinking, I came back last year, I was 36 years old, I scored 18 Premier League goals last year, third top goal scorer in the league at age 36. Why should I not be starting if the manager's not giving me a fair enough chance? And by fair enough chance, I mean regular starting games. Because strikers can go without games without goals. That's fair enough. You have to play yourself into form.
It doesn't matter if you're like the world's best player last season. If you don't do the basics right, if you're not working hard, if you're taking a piss, then you have to show his boss. You know, Aubameyang won the Golden Boot, and then the season after, I think, did he sign a contract that season? I can't remember. And then his performance dips, and then we eventually, over the next year and a half, we got rid of him.
Training late and stuff.
And you can't do that. You know, you can't do that. You have to show his boss. You know, he's an employee. The football club pays him, so therefore no one's bigger than the football club, and he has to treat him with respect whether he likes it or not. And Ten Hag's his boss. So
I think the saddest thing for me, obviously I'm a United fan, but the saddest thing for me is not his disrespect to the manager, it's to your own teammates. If you're walking, the team's winning and playing our best performance in a long time. We're dominating the game for the long time. We've had 18 or I think 10 shots on target. We've had 28 shots v Spurs. If you're walking off the bench, going into the tunnel with 5 minutes to go. What do your teammates think about you now?
Honestly, I think
You're meant to be an example.
yeah. I feel as if we always look back at Xhaka at Arsenal when he was swearing at the fans.
Yeah.
This is worse by far.
You
If you ask me, yeah.
You know what this reminds me of? Like
Yeah.
when Mesut Ozil was going through a similar patch and he kept posting shit on
Yeah,
social media saying,
Them
look, I'm a
cryptic shit.
professional, you
Yeah.
know, I'm doing
Yeah, I'm doing
everything
my side
right,
of it,
or, you
yeah.
know. And Ronaldo's doing a similar thing at the moment, like posting these social...
Have you seen his apology? His
It wasn't.
apology.
It wasn't an apology.
There was no
Apologies.
sorry in
Yeah,
it.
it was no
it's
sorry,
just him
yeah.
just chatting shit.
Yeah, PR in it.
But I
Yeah.
think it was the same with that Everton fan, the kid. Did he
Yeah.
give him? Yeah, I think he offered him tickets.
He bought him a new phone.
Oh, he bought him a new phone.
Apparently they refused it though.
Yeah. They want to take it.
He
all the
wanted
way
money
to
in
court.
it.
Yeah.
Wanted that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
settlement.
taking it
He
all
wanted
the way
that
to court
settlement.
as well.
100%.
I'm taking it
Oh,
all
my
the
hand's
way to court.
broken.
Yeah. All the way to court, man.
Trust me. All right, so obviously, we think he's disrespected the club a lot, and obviously the fans and the manager and the team. Is there any way back for him into his team? You think? Well, obviously he's out of the Chelsea squad, out of the squad for the Chelsea game. We've got Sheriff on next Thursday. Surely he sorts that Europa League.
You may as well.
He may as well,
He may
but
as
there's
well,
no way back for him. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think.
done.
Like
It's
he's done that. I think
It's done.
he needs to go.
So if this was at your team right now, do you terminate his contract right now?
Yeah.
Or do you wait till January and you sell him?
I'd terminate. Like I'd be like,
Serious?
see you later.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Because
there's no-
Aubameyang
because
terminated.
there's no
right?
point of playing him.
Yeah. We basically paid off Aubameyang to piss off, basically.
And,
Which was
and
like,
before
Big decision
that,
to make.
yeah.
and before that, there was like he didn't play. Like he was training with the under 18s. Like,
Yeah.
like Arteta throws him out completely,
Yeah.
and
Mad.
I think United should do the same. Just
Yeah,
freeze him out
freeze him,
completely.
freeze him,
Wait
freeze
till
him.
January transfer window. If
Yeah.
anyone buys him, great. If they don't, just say see you later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
From
And bye.
a United fan's point of view, I wouldn't accept him having to train with the under 18s or under 21s.
Yeah.
I don't accept freezing him out of the team. Like I would still happily keep him on the bench. And also, you're forgetting
I wouldn't
we don't have
because
a good striker.
I wouldn't because he wouldn't be a good
You
influence
think it's
in the
more
dressing room.
detriment to the team?
Yeah. You need to keep him away from the dressing
Just gonna
room.
be there sulking, man.
Yeah,
I don't
you-
think it's good. Why isn't he just teach Rashford how to finesse, man? Do something.
Bro, it's mad, bro. Alright, just quickly on Rashford, yeah.
something, man.
Quickly on Rashford, yeah. You've been a professional footballer for about 6-7 years, yeah.
Yeah.
How can you still try and blast it every single time?
I don't get it, man.
Not one
don't get
finesse.
You know what? I actually think most footballers pick the finesse over blasting it. Way more.
1,000%, bro.
Yeah, and sometimes you're like, oh, he should just put his foot through that.
Yeah.
But you don't get upset with him because you appreciate the technique. You see,
Yeah,
you
you're
try to put it in the
trying.
corner.
You're trying to put it in
yeah.
the corner,
Trying
yeah.
to put it in the corner, but I don't know.
Bro, man, blast it every single
Yeah, I
time.
don't get it. I
I
don't
don't
get
know,
it.
man.
But these are things that Ronaldo could be teaching them, though.
Bro,
It's
you know
not
who
really,
you know who Rashford has for inspiration or to teach? Ibra, Cavani,
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
You think you would have picked it up by now? Yeah.
Who else has been there? I don't even know. I think that's it. But don't
Martial.
free Martial. Martial actually finesses it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
He's had all these. He's had Ollie as a coach, bro. He's had top strikers around
I mean,
him.
Mourinho said he wouldn't be a good number 9.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he
you
did
know,
say that.
yeah.
And
Mourinho
He probably can't finish.
And all these goals have actually come from the left as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Ronaldo. Look, I think it's a sad ending to his career as a whole, and especially as a United legend. But I
He
guess
still remains a legend after this.
he's still
Yeah, no,
definitely
he's always-
undoubtedly a
he's
legend.
always a legend.
football legend, a Man United legend,
Yeah,
undoubtedly.
Okay.
One of the best players of all time.
Yeah.
If not the best player of all time.
Yeah, no doubt.
But it's just sad how it's ended.
Yeah, I just want to say, Fergie, I think some blame needs to go to him as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I've
Because
said to you before, but
yeah.
I'm not accepting no blame on Fergie.
not-
he's got. I think look, Ronaldo wanted to go in the summer, right?
Yeah.
And he made that very clear.
No, but no one wanted him for the money or for
but
that
we-
money.
Something
Yeah.
could have been worked out, man.
Yeah, I
one of
think-
them loan
yeah.
to buy is one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
we
think
pay
some-
60%,
yeah,
you pay
100%.
40%.
Probably.
and I
And
know
if we did it with
yeah.
Aubameyang, we did it with all of the deadwood we had. You could have definitely done it with Ronaldo.
But I think look, Fergie was the reason Ronaldo came. Fergie needs to be distant from United. Look, the
Yeah.
one thing I respect about Arsenal, along with any other things,
yeah, he left.
he's left and he's not
That's true.
come back in the
Doesn't
vicinity
even
of
poke
Arsenal.
Yeah, don't even poke
Do you know
his
what I
head
mean?
in. Yeah.
Like
Wenger's always been dignified.
Yeah.
he's with FIFA. He's got a new chapter. He's doing bits.
Yeah.
Kind
Fergie,
of sad though. I wanted to see him in Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. But
I think he will. I think he will come back. But yeah, for
probably
France,
international. Yeah.
For
Too
France,
late
I
now.
think.
I feel like. He's taking a big gap.
or even for England, but who knows? But
Yeah.
but on Fergie, like, I think he just needs to distance himself, man. Just sit at home.
Because he's hurt. He's
Do you know what I
hurting.
mean? Like-
He's
like,
hurting
he's
his.
like,
He's
yeah.
hurting his own heart as well, man.
Exactly, like
Taking years off his life.
Listen, in my opinion, Fergie can do no wrong. Anything he does is for the good of the club.
Look, he's done what he needs to do. He's done it. He's finished.
Thing, man.
Just
Bro,
move on,
until
man.
the day Fergie dies, anything he does, I will never blame him for. Never.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think he's still influencing the club somehow. Like,
No doubt.
I still think.
Even if he is, I think it's for the good of the club. In his opinion.
In his
In his
opinion.
opinion, but
He could be
not
wrong,
for the
but-
club's opinion.
Yeah.
But he's proven over a 30-year period, he usually makes the right decision. And also, like I said to you, I don't know if this was on camera, if Ronaldo's in the Chelsea squad right now, I reckon he bags goals. So if he can do it at Chelsea, the only problem is at United, obviously like you said before, Chelsea are a top 4 team right now. They're not challenging for a title.
Look, if they
Our
get
aim is to get back to title challenging.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're gonna challenge for titles, Ronaldo shouldn't be anywhere near your plans. Like I know it's sad to
Probably
say,
true, yeah.
Just like you said with Milner,
yeah.
at a certain age, then you have to take a bit part. The only reason that Messi is still doing it in Ligue 1 is because it's Ligue 1. Honestly.
Yeah, I hear that. Apparently he's doing bits though, Messi.
Because it's Ligue 1.
Yeah.
And you're playing with PSG.
All right, quick question before we end the video, yeah? Is it not possible for Ronaldo, if he turns his like mentality around, his attitude around, is it not possible for Ronaldo to be a good player off the bench? To be a bit part player?
Oh, yeah.
And if he turns his attitude around, he can still have a big impact on his team, in my opinion.
Absolutely. If he's like, if he gives you like 5-10 very good minutes, like you absolutely have him on the bench.
Come on, 5, 10, 15, 20.
15, 20.
No, I mean, no, I mean,
but I get
15,
you,
20, but like, even if you have him
10
like
minutes
5,
is good.
even if you're putting on for 5 minutes, he'll make an impact. That's what I'm saying.
All right, I get you. As long as he puts his all in.
Yeah.
I get that, yeah.
Be like Hernandez again, but different.
I get you, yeah. But there's also one more thing you lot are missing, yeah? You're saying we terminate his contract. We do not have a good striker. That's a problem.
Yeah, you better strike, innit?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, we'd have to, yeah.
You have to.
All right, guys. That's our thoughts on Cristiano Ronaldo and player power in today's game. Let us know what you think in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. Go watch all our other videos. You already know who these guys are. Dom, Tunjay, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Appreciate it a lot. Get in the comments. Let us know what you think about the Ronaldo situation. Any CR7 fans that are watching this, let us know what you think. Have we gone wrong? Is Ronaldo bigger than Man United? You better not say yeah. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, comment in the comments. This is the Between the Line podcast. I'm Adnan. I'm your host. See you on the next one. Peace out. Safe.
Between the lines.